Hi everyone, welcome to this class. I'm Dami of 𝐓�𝐿𝐶𝐂𝐇. Today we'll learn how to make this beautiful blouse with a scallop neckline and underbust back shape hemline. So please take to the end of the tutorial. If you're joining us for the first time, don't forget to click the subscribe button and click the notification bell to get notified anytime we have a new tutorial. For our returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back. And also, if you'd like to join my WhatsApp group, the link will be in the description box so as to request for any tutorial of your choice. So thank you for joining us today, and let's get into today's business. So to draft the princess dart blouse with the scallop neckline and the basque waistline, hemline, so we're going to draft first our basic body. So first we start with our shoulder line. The shoulder is 14 divided by 2, we have 7. Then we can go ahead to mark our chest line, which is 8 inches, our bust point, which is 9 inches, our underbust is 11.5, and the waistline is 15.5. So the length of the blouse, I'm going to be stepping down from the waistline by 5 inches. Okay, let's step down by 8 inches because of this Basque effect that is going to have on the hemline. So now we can highlight our measurements. So I come to the chest line again to measure our shoulder measurement so that we get a straight line. On the shoulder line, on the armhole line, step down by 1 inch and you mark out the basic neckline, which is 3 inches. Then connect together to get the shoulder slope. Then you impute the measurement. The bust is 8.75. Put the same thing on the waist and on the underbust. So we have this. The excess we have on the waistline and on the underbust is what we'll be using for our darts. So we measure our nipple to nipple measurement, which is 6 inches divided by 2. We have 3. Now our waist measurement is 7.5. 7.5, and the underbust also is 7.5. So whatever excess we have now, so here we have 1.25. So we're going to be dividing it on both sides. So this place I'm going to be using 0.5 on this side and the remaining on this side, and we'll do the same thing for the underbust. My dart will be stopping ½ inch before the bust point. Also the the side bust, that the side darts will be also, the bust dart also will be stopping ½ inch, and the bust dart is 1.5 inches. So connect the underbust to the waistline. So whatever that I have on the waistline, I'm going to extend it to the hem of the blouse. So now that we have this, we can go ahead to impute our hip measurement. If for this person is 40 inches divided by 4, we have 10. Then plus 1.25 that we use here, so we get 11.25. To mark out our hip measurement, then connect it to the waistline. The armhole, to get the curve, divided by 2, 3.5, step down by 1, and you go in by 1 for the front. So now that we have our basic bodies ready now, we can go ahead to draw out the neckline. So the first we're going to determine is how deep you want the neckline to be. So for this person, 6 inches is okay. So I want it to be 6 inches deep. So, and how wide it's going to be 3.5 on the shoulder. So I have it like this. Before we draw out the neckline, let's mark out our princess dart first. So just make it here and connect it to the bust point like this. So now that we have the princess dart, we'll be able to determine the neck. The neck is like, we draw out like a square kind of a neck first, then we are going to draw out the scallop. So this place we use 3.5, so for this place let's use 4 inches. We've determined the depth of the neck, so we just mark this out like this. So to draw out the scallop neck now, so this is the neck weight we are working with. So just use your free hand to draw it out. Just draw it as you see fit, like this. Then this one, we're going to determine how deep inside we want it to be. So I think 4.5 is okay here. Then we're just going to connect it to this point like this. So this is what the scallop neckline is going to be looking like them. So now that we are done with the neckline, we go ahead to do the underbust. So on the underbust now, you notice that the underbust basque shape. So from the underbust down to the hem of the blouse, you notice that there is no dart. So what we are going to do first is we're going to have to cut this one off. Okay, so once you do this one together, now you tape it together, you come to the side. From the waist down, you step down by 4 inches. Then you connect it to this place to have the basque shape on the hemline. then go ahead to cut out the edges like this. So this is what the down part is going to look like. So this is what the front of the bodice is going to be looking. This is what the front is going to be looking like. Okay, so for the back now, I've drawn out the outline, my shoulder, my bust points, the waist, and the length of the. So now what is just remaining for us is to impute all our measurements. So the type of, with the measurement I use, the back of this person is going to be without the dart. But if yours is going to be with a dart, you can just go in ahead and impute your dart measurement. So since this one is without dart now, my hip is 40 divided by 2, divided by 4, I have 10 inches. So I'm just going to impute my measurement straight up. But if your measurement is going to be with dart, you are just going to draw out the dart to the hemline, and you add your hip measurement to get this hip marking that I am doing here. So you go ahead to cut out, to draft out the armhole, like armhole curve like this. So this back measurement, this back drafting is going to be a basic one. So there's no design on the back. It's just a basic back body. So just draft out our basic back body. So you determine the neck you want. So the neck width we used for the front was 3.5. So I would like to have a V neck for the back. So I'll be a square neck for the back. So I'll mark whatever I have here to get the square neck. So if you want any type of neck you want for the back, you just mark it out like this. So see, this is the back now. Now on the waistline, we step down by 4 inches for the front. So we'll do the same thing also for the back. So since our back did not have any design, so I'm just going to connect it a little bit like this. So I just want my back hemline to be like this. So now that we have the back now, you can just go ahead to cut it out and transfer it to your fabric. So thank you for joining us in our tutorial today, and we'll see you in the next class.